Life is goodbye, spaced out over time. We can lose ourselves along the way without ever knowing the reasons or the rhymes. I've come to say goodbye for one last time. Well, actually, everybody, it's hello, not goodbye. Hello and welcome to Songwriter Sessions. I'm your host, Barry Chauvin, and I'm here at Digital Sac-a Lait Productions studio in Houma, Louisiana with Pershing Wells. This is a show where we interview songwriters and we pick their brain and we see what's in there and we share with you, the audience out there. And our special guest today is Mr. Rick Price. Welcome, Rick.
Glad to be here.
All right, man.
I like that song, man. Some good lyrics.
Yeah, thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you, dude. We were talking, Rick, a little bit before the show, and I'm always curious how people come into songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some folks, we were talking earlier, it's in your family, and you're kind of brought up in it. And sometimes songwriting takes a circle, and it turns around, it comes back. And so why don't you share with everybody how you came to songwriting and how that all came about?
Well, for me, there's been no real family history of music for me. There was no sitting on the porch like most people's stories where me and Nonk and Papa used to play guitar.
On the front porch, right?
I'm kind of the first in my family to do it, and I joined band in the 5th grade and started off playing bass. Kind of taught myself how to play bass from what I learned from being in school band, and then that led to guitar. And I didn't really get into songwriting until I lost my dad. My dad passed away, and our family was all kind of going through the grieving and the moments there. And the coroner came and took him. Right. And I sat out on the step and wrote was my first song, really.
Wow.
A song called Angel, and I sang it at his funeral. Yeah. That was one of the harder things I've ever had to do. But that started down the path of writing music. And every now and then an inspiration hits and you whip it out.
So you're an inspirational writer. Things happen to you and it causes some emotion and some feeling, and you've got to get it out there. Yeah. And I was listening to you playing that song you're going to play, and it's got a country vibe to it.
It's more of a modern country thing, yeah.
And but you were telling me you came up in the heavy metal.
Yeah,
so
man.
Talk about that. I want to know how that came around the country.
Oh man, if anybody out there still has a MySpace, can go to and go find Grave Child. We were oh man, I met my wife doing all that. I don't know how she still loves me. Yeah. But, so you were a bass player. Big goatee, playing bass, heavy metal, in a band called Grave Child. And the band I still play with today actually is the majority of those guys are all the guys from the heavy metal band. Except now we play dancing music.
Right? Did they cross over?
They all crossed over. We all like modern country and dance music now. Some of those guys can still jam some Slayer, but but for the most part, we all learned, and grew with that. But yeah, I started off playing bass in a heavy metal band. And now I write country music. Right.
So you see that music is endless. It can go anywhere, do anything. And there's no such thing as one genre.
It's not. I've always said life without music is, what is it,
Oh, yeah. It's the spices. It's the flavorings. It's that's something that... do you think that those heavy metal days influenced your work today? Is any of that stuff crossing over or sneaks in sometime?
I think it's a big pot of gumbo, man.
Yeah.
Everything you've ever done sticks with you.
That's true.
That's
right. And it comes out in that next song.
I don't know if there's a direct influence or anything from it, but everything's a lesson learned, Right. Everything's still somewhere in your brain and in your heart. Yeah. To me.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in everything you've ever done or said or been part of is in there somewhere.
It's all a lesson, yeah.
Right.
It's in there. Mm-hmm.
So tell me about that song you're going to play today.
Well, the song today is called A Simple Kind of Life.
Right.
We recorded a whole album here with Pershing, and it's actually the title track of the album. That's another one of those inspiration hit. I was at my father-in-law's house, and I was watching Michigan was playing Hawaii. It was the first game of the year.
I remember the game and everything.
Yeah. And, man, it was like 70 degrees. It was perfect weather. And they came back from commercial, and they viewed on the student section, all right? And they had 9 or 10 students, and they were in this perfect sunny day.
I can tell you what they were doing,
and they were all like this on their phones.
Right.
I was like, man, look at where you at. Enjoy your life right now. But no, they were all buried right here, and that's what this song's about. How we need to get back to a simple kind of life. I mean, when I was when I was little growing up in Pontchartrain, we
Right.
used to just go make a trail in the woods with a machete for no reason,
That's
just
right,
to
right.
be with
Yeah,
each other. And that's
right,
kind of what the
right.
song's about.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, I'm going to get off camera, and we're going to rearrange the mics a little bit.
All right.
And then you're going to play that song for us.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll
Thanks,
do my
man.
best.
All right.
I look around me and the world is changing. For the better, I don't know. There's neighbors looking for each other. On the screen of the telephone, we need more doorbells ringing, front porch swinging, board game playing, laughing and loving, music jamming with people dancing, burgers grilling and people's chilling, baseball playing and jump rope jumping, and campfire making with storytelling. What we gotta get back to is a simple kind of life. The family sits and it looks so sad. Mom and dad on their phones and the kids on their iPads. But they're lost in the world with a cold blank stare. Well, they're all home yet nobody's there. We need more doorbells ringing, the front porch swinging, board game playing, laughing and loving, music jamming with people dancing, burgers grilling and people's chilling, baseball playing and jump rope jumping, and campfire making with storytelling. What we gotta get back to is a simple kind of life. Doorbells ringing, the front porch swinging, board game playing, laughing, loving, music jamming with people dancing, burgers grilling and people's chilling, baseball playing and jump rope jumping, campfire making with storytelling. What we gotta get back to is a simple kind of life. A simple kind of life.
Well, Rick, man, that's a cool song, and I think you nailed it. I agree. I think we need to get back to that. We could all do a bit, put out on our phones more and talk to folks.
That's right.
And better yet, go listen to them play some music.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
it's becoming a lost art. People they cannot socialize these days, and they
That's
can't
right.
just sit down and look at each other and have conversation.
I know. Yeah,
It's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, before we roll the credits, why don't you tell folks where they can find your music and good things like that?
Well, you could find me obviously on Facebook. You can go to Rick Price, RickPrice, and find me personally. From there, you'll see a link to my acoustic page, Rick Price Acoustic Music, and that'll have all the dates and schedules. I play all the usual places around town at La Coretta. You just have to log in and check out for the dates. There's some dates coming up in Bayou Lafourche at Happy Games, I believe. But you'll find it on Facebook. Also, the band Showdown, SHEAUXDOWN, Showdown. So that's us as well. So I hope you go and like all those pages and keep up and come out.
Sounds great. And my buddy and I, Tommy Ike Haley, we put on songwriter events and songwriter showcases. I'd like to invite you to come to some of those and
definitely shoot me some
share,
dates and let
share
me know.
your music. That'd be great.
That'd be great to go.
All right. Well, thanks everybody out there for tuning in, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on that bell icon so you know about the shows that are coming. All the links to the artists and Rick's music are you going to find in the comment section down below. with that, Rick, why don't you play a little bit more of that song and we'll close out.
We need more doorbells ringing, the front porch swinging, board game playing, laughing, loving, music jamming with people dancing, burgers grilling, and people just chilling, baseball playing and jump rope jumping, campfire making with storytelling. What we gotta get back to is a simple kind of life. Oh, yeah, a simple kind of life.